What's up, Everyday Blades? Man, we got my favorite knife company today, man. Here lately, these have been all I've been collecting, man. I just love them. These are awesome enthusiast knives, man. They're just over the top, but the fit and finish and quality is so damn good. This is the little Beowulf. So to start off with, look at that beautiful milling across the scales. It's contoured chamfered all the way around on both sides. It's a frame lock, has the backup twist lock to hold the frame lock down, and then has the backup pin on top of that. So there's 3 locks on this knife. CPM D2, all of their knives are made out of CPM D2 from what I know. This one is my favorite deployment method, is just a thumb roll a knife out. This one works really well, which is kind of unusual for Midgards-Messer, because in Germany, I think it's against the law to have a one-hand opening knife, from what I understand. So technically, I guess over there, this doesn't fall under that. But it's like a 3/4 flat grind. I had asked another maker one time why he doesn't do this polished stone wash like this. This is beautiful. It's like the finish on the Sleech buoy. And he's like, oh, that's outdated. Well, everybody's doing this chalkboard-like finish now, dark, chalkboardish. I'm just not a fan. I like things that feel nice. I don't like things that are rough. And everything about this knife feels good. It's slick. It's like it's made out of glass. I love it. Big, huge, overstated pocket clip. And again, this is an enthusiast knife. All this stuff is overdone, overbuilt on purpose, just because. It's not adding to the usefulness of the knife. It's adding to the coolness of the knife. This is a knife built for a guy like me, a guy who collects knives and likes over the top stuff. I mean, that big old fat blade to me is just awesome. Big old fat backspacer. The jimping feels really good on the back here. Love it. Little Beowulf. So when I first saw this one, I thought it was going to be a lot like, I thought it was going to be a little bit too much like this one. I believe this is a Netherus. Maybe wrong there. I'm pretty sure this is a Netherus. But this is quite a bit different. This one's a backlock for one. The shapes are quite a bit different. This is actually quite a bit thicker and bigger. This one's a lot bigger than that knife. Not that it would be a bad thing that it was like it. That's just what I thought, because I love this knife. But let's look at it up against the Benchmade grip. Let's look at it up against everybody's favorite knife right now. Benchmade Narrows. Awesome knife, by the way. I don't care what you say. Another thing on here, this window breaker, skull crusher, whatever, is the sharpest damn one I've ever felt. That thing feels like it would cut you open, and I love it. I'm glad it's there. Let's check the weight on it. Well, let's check the measurements first. So what kind of specs we're running. 2 7/8 on the blade. Almost 4 inches to the breaker. See how wide it is. It's a big wide knife. It's 1 3/4 wide with the widest point. But like I said, this thing's not competing with the 940. This is an enthusiast knife, and we love it for it. You either love it or you don't. Most people I know in the community I'm in, they love it. 7.1 ounces. And it's going to be heavy. I mean, it's a big old thick slab of titanium, big thick slab of CPM D2. It's going to have weight to it. That's just what comes along with it. It's actually less than what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, Midgards, they have a knife coming out called the Fenris. It's 25.2 inches long end to end. It's a folding knife, and it's probably the largest folding knife out right now. They come in October. I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to show it on this channel. I'm probably going to have to raise the camera up 6 feet to be able to get the thing in there, but we're ready. We'll do what we got to do. There's Dirk's signature on the back. I'm just a super fan, man. It comes with these nice pouches with the Velcro patch on it. Some knives come with the smaller pouches. They're like this, depending on what model you get. Some knives come with that, you know, like that there. Just depends on what knife you order and what day it is. They're a mid-sized company that's growing rapidly. From what I understand, they've just partnered with a really large company, and they have some big things in the works, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's just a pleasure to collect their knives. So, anyway, you guys, if you need one of these, go to Midgards-Messer USA. I don't know where they stand. They're sold out of pre-order. They may have a few left. They normally do pre-orders on their stuff, but their pre-orders are pretty quick. You're not waiting a year to get a knife. And then when the pre-orders come in, they'll usually, have a couple of 3 extra they can sell. They do small batches, so when you get one of these, it holds its value. Most of my other knives are 200 and under, so when there's that few out there and it's a desirable knife, it's going to hold its value. You can keep it 5 years and at least get your money back on it. So that's a breath of fresh air in this community. So a lot of these knives we buy and you lose a ton when you sell them. It's not the case with Midgards-Messer. They hold their value because they're high quality knives and they don't charge you an arm and a leg when you buy them in the first place. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.